Okay, everybody, this is day 4 of the vlogging to fitness expedition I'm on, but I'm not gonna, since I'm doing videos anyways, I'm not gonna do just little snippets about me exercising every day to keep me on track. I'm still gonna do my regular vlogs, and so I have been massively cleaning, organizing, moving furniture out, moving furniture in of my room. I rent a room from some folks that I live with. It's like 10 feet by 11 feet with a closet. And I have about, I don't know, 45,000 square feet of stuff. And it doesn't fit in that 10 foot by 11 foot room all that well. And since I moved here, I've gotten even more stuff, and that was almost 4.5 years ago. So, yeah. Anyways, my roommates are out of town, and so I've been having stuff out in the hallway and downstairs and taking stuff out to the garage and out to the thing above the garage where we store things, and it's really coming along good. I should be done sometime around March. And I wanted to show you something I found. This. Made by JVC. I had this back in 1999, maybe 2000, but it feels like 99. It's a portable email device, the HC E100. And it opened up, and it's got this little screen, you know, it's like 10 lines down, and it had some menu buttons up here, and full QWERTY style keyboard. Q-U-E-R-T-Y, QWERTY. And the coolest thing about this is that you could use this anywhere on any phone. You call this little number, 800 Pocket M, Pocket Mail I guess was the name of the service, 800-762-5386, and you would take this device, see the backside's got this little speaker-like thing here, and this little microphone-like thing here, or no, it's the other way, microphone, speaker up here. I think this was more like an induction. Anyways. No, it's a speaker, I guess. Earpiece. No, this is the microphone, because this is the earpiece. Goodness sakes. Because it heard, and it transmitted through the mouth. Okay. Sorry. It's late. Anyways, and it pops out, so you could adjust for any size phone. Of course, I'm not a phone, but, and it would, I wish I had batteries. You know what? I do have batteries here somewhere. Okay. Stay right there. I'm going to edit this. Somewhere there's batteries. I know there's batteries. Move everything in the process. What have I done with those batteries? You know, I've got boxes and boxes of batteries laying around. I'm telling how many it takes. Oh. Okay, so seriously, at work we go through hundreds of batteries in a week. And so, because, you know, we do these shows that are worth a lot of money. I mean, you know, thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars if they get big enough. And you'd rather, when you got wireless mics and stuff, you'd rather have them mess up due to, well, you don't want them to mess up at all. And so you'd rather, you know, throw out a 3/4 used pair of batteries than, and I have, you know, you stick them in your pocket, you get home, you're like, oh, it's a used battery, here, I'll put it in the used battery pile. I have at least 2 boxes with probably 48 batteries apiece in them. That's nearly 100 batteries laying in this room somewhere, and I've organized it so well I can't find them. So I knew I had some new ones, so I went and got those. Okay, let's see if this thing even turns on. Oh, look, it turns on. How's this work? I think you hit this button. Do you hear that? Oh. Where's the sound come from? It comes from down here? Oh, yeah. I don't even know if you can hear that. I don't even know if I'm in frame. Oh, it errored. But anyway, this goofy thing. There we go. I'm sure it's sending email right now. I don't even know if the service still exists. I should check the number and see. Little lights light up and everything. The other cool thing I found was this. It's a poster for the radio show I used to do when I was in high school. Sam's Big Bands. Every Saturday night from 7 to 9 p.m. only on AM 1560 WPAD. And if you notice, I don't know if you can tell it on the video, when they had these printed up, the guy that made the signs came to me and demanded to have a picture from me, and the only pictures I had of myself were my senior graduation pictures. I didn't know it was for the purpose of this sign. I would have gone and taken a picture standing out by the wall of the radio station had I known. I thought we were getting ID cards or something silly like that. So anyways, my picture, it's a big band radio show. There's no reason for my picture to be on these, but that's how they made them. Anyways, if you notice, it used to say 6 to 8 p.m. My show was never on from 6 to 8 p.m. But the guy that made the signs, who was in charge of selling things for the radio station, did not know when my show aired. So he had these signs made, and they were 6 to 8 p.m., and he brought it to me, and he said, "What do you think of this?" And I said, "That's great. The time's wrong." And see, I like to listen to Prairie Home Companion. Did then, do now. And it was on from 5 to 7 p.m. on Saturday nights. And so I would sit in my car, I would get to the radio station around 2, maybe 3, get my show all ready. And then I would go and leave the radio station and drive around, because gas was like 99 cents back in those days. And I would listen to Prairie Home Companion. I would go to Taco Bell and get some lunch. That's when I used to go to Taco Bell, before the staple incident with the burrito. And I would go and do other things, you know, drive around town, whatever. And then I would mainly be back to the parking lot at the radio station by about 6:40, where the Tales from Lake Wobegon would almost be done. And I would get in there with just enough time to put on Sam's Big Bands on AM 1560 WPAD, which is the station I used to be on. They've now converted it over to ESPN Radio. They don't play music anymore. I think that's what they've done. Haven't been there in a while. Anyways, this is day number 4. Thanks for watching. I hope this was mildly interesting, somewhat entertaining, maybe. That's about it. I'd love to know if anybody else had one of these, or if I was just a total nerd checking my email. And you had to, I don't even think I could check my Hotmail, which is the only email I had back then. You had to have their pocket mail, so I think I had to set up some kind of forward. No, maybe I could, I don't remember. I think you could do any pop mail account, maybe. I don't know. That was a long time ago. That was back when I dialed up, for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Do a response video. I like getting feedback. Really. So, anyways, thanks for watching.